Everybody keeps asking me, Papa God, what do you think about this crypto? Jesus, I can't speak today. Cryptocurrency scam with like Faze Banks and all those losers, to be honest with you. So I found this article. I figured, hey, this is a great way. It culminates everything, and it's called a look into failed influencer deal to promote a cryptocurrency. Fantastic. Now I just want to get into very fundamentally why cryptocurrency is so very, very bad for children. Now, first and foremost, cryptocurrency is incredibly unstable. I'm not super educated on cryptocurrency, but like it uses some kind of like I don't know, electronic assets to back it up. Not super educated on what it is, but I know it's very, 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 very inconsistent. Just right on that. I think Bitcoin may be one of the only stable ones. Could be wrong. What I do know is that there's a ton of people that are making up these brand new cryptocurrencies and trying to promote them off. I believe Nick Videos on TikTok was doing that for a while. Somebody reached out to me to do it, and I was very apprehensive about it. It's just very volatile. It's hard to get, everything grounded. I'm not saying it's terrible, but like it's very untrustworthy. It's just not super trustworthy. You can make a token about anything, right? You can have a fucking Papa Gut token, and I wouldn't recommend it. On top of that, it is also basically gambling. It really is gambling. I mean, playing the stocks is just like socially acceptable fucking gambling. That's really what it is. And then Bitcoin is like literally, it's basically stocks, but like incredibly volatile. And so this is something that really only an adult can make an informed decision on. That's why I looked at cryptocurrency and be like, oh, there's so many, this has to be a scam, and I stayed away from it, for better or for worse. For a lot of kids, they don't really have the sense to make an informed decision about cryptocurrency. And also, a lot of kids look at content creators as some kind of a point of moral authority. Even though their name is Faze with a Z, they're like, yeah, that's somebody who deserves deserves to be the epicenter of my moral authority. I think Rice Gum is also caught up in this, but like I couldn't imagine following somebody like this and being like, yeah, this guy probably knows what he's talking about. He probably only really knows how to churn butter because he looks fucking Amish. Sorry for offending Amish people. They're very hardworking. That being said, it gets into a very, very, very shitty situation because not only are you promoting a product, and I also already think that like products can be a little bit rough to promote to children because children are very impressionable. Like, oh, I want this product, and they go beg their mom and dad for it. But again, this is gambling. This is not a sure thing. And it gets into even more predatory senses, especially if, and I haven't looked through this yet, but I have a feeling, especially if the creator in and of themselves, is that even the right way to say that? I don't know. The creator themselves don't even buy into the Bitcoin. And I almost guarantee you that these motherfuckers didn't buy into it. They might have been given some, but there's no way anybody in their right mind would like, hey, I was approached by cryptocurrency, poop currency. Sorry for using poop all the time. Hey, you want some buy my poop? Here, I'm gonna give you some poop currency. You say you bought it or something, and then you promote it to 10-year-olds, and they're gonna ask their mom for their credit card for more Fortnite dollars. Mom's gonna be like, all right, no problem. And then they're gonna go and buy a cryptocurrency scam, and then the cryptocurrency company in and of itself is gonna take that money and they're gonna dip out, pump and dump, fucking big old scam. And I'm honestly even apprehensive about like things like loot boxes in video games because that's also that's not that good either. Even like the Overwatch things and like the League of Legends, the only difference is in some of these games you don't need though. They're very cosmetic, and they're not as big risk reward type of a scenario. But this is like the worst of the worst. So let's read this article. So over the past, it was full of ads. Jesus Christ. Okay. Over the past week, influencers who promoted altcoins, I guess that's some kind of a Bitcoin, highly volatile alternative cryptocurrencies have sought to distance themselves from the coins they once supported. This is what happens when you get so interested in chasing the bag that you start promoting products that you don't believe in. You notice that I don't really promote a lot of products. I've been approached by like a few different companies, like computer companies and things of that nature. The companies for masks, shit like that, for headphones. And like if I don't use a product, I'm not going to suggest the product. You can send me your product. If I think it's great, I'll use it, right? Like I'd probably promote some kind of manscaping thing if they sent me a product, or beard oil. Like I'd be fine with that because I would use it, but if I'm not going to use it, I won't promote it. And it's a problem with social media people in general. That they're like, oh, you're going to give me $10,000 if I promote something I have no belief in? Then here we go. Give me your money. It's a really scummy tactic. I let my followers know and was extremely clear about how you shouldn't invest $1 into this that you can afford to lose, said Faze Banks. Who cares? Like, you can't afford to lose. You shouldn't invest $1 that you can't afford to lose. Yeah, okay. You know that people who are consuming Twitch are probably like middle class, kids that can afford to lose the money. So this is like saying like, hey, just do it. You know what I mean? That's what it says to me. Says Faze Banks, a co-founder of the popular esports Faze clan, in a statement posted on Twitter to suggest. By the way, the only good Faze member that I know of is Faze Chemo. Rest in peace. I feel like we've never talked about this young man in a long time. We haven't talked about Faze. He had passed away last year I believe his cancer took him. It was very unfortunate. I feel so terrible for the family. But he was such a great guy. Anyway, sorry for getting off topic. Let me get back into the video. Facebook co-founder. To suggest I would ever knowingly scam my following for a quick buck is unfair and simply not true. So here's the thing. Let's say that we magically give this guy the benefit of the doubt, which I'm not going to because all of these guys do this. You still didn't educate yourself on it. Like, you don't get to be like, oh, a random person approached me about a sponsorship deal. I just took it. It's not my fault. That quite literally is your fault for not educating yourself. What it comes down to is you didn't care enough to educate yourself, and then it hurt the people that support you so that you can make a quick buck. And that's why it's so shitty. Now, this is, I guess, let's see, this is a thing. Okay, I guess this is the guy, Faze Banks. There's so many different, like, Faze people. I deleted the tweet 2 days after the giveaway was over, and I've done that with all my giveaways. Okay, I posted on my story that I was given coins, which was fully transparent about that. I still have yet to see a single dollar worth of my B social. Also, let me follow. So like he was also scammed. Whoa, I feel so bad for you, loser. Also, let my followers know that was extremely clear about how you shouldn't invest $1 into this or anything else that you can't afford to lose. That's stupid. It doesn't matter if you add that you can't afford to lose shit. All right, that's just like a tactic to be like a plausible deniability. It's like, I didn't tell you to do it unless you could afford for people to pump and dump and steal your money, like myself. It doesn't matter. You are a content creator that people look up to and trust in like a very weird way. This gets into like parasocial relationships. They trust you for some reason, even though you're just a dumb kid, and so you told people to put their trust in you, and you promoted this coin. Just because you don't believe in products you promote doesn't mean that you don't give off the air that you do promote those ideas, right? You have to understand something. This is what content creators do when it comes to anything. And it happened with this cryptocurrency. Content creators will take brand deals they don't care about, then they will pretend to care about those brand deals to sell it to make money. So you saying, "Hey guys, I didn't actually give a fuck about the cryptocurrency." That's not a good excuse because you pretended to. And while I can tell that you're full of shit, and I'm sure a lot of other people can, young, impressionable kids don't understand that. Because there's another aspect to this that we're not even talking about, and I don't think anybody is talking about. Everybody wants to engage in the get quick rich schemes, right? Everybody. And kids are, again, incredibly impressionable, and they believe in those more than anybody else. All right? They believe in that more than anybody else. You see it on TikTok. Everybody wants to be the next big thing. That's why you have a bunch of kids dancing like morons on TikTok. And so you are not only promoting gambling to children in a very, I would say, predatory way, but you're also trying to sell them a 1 in a million get quick rich scheme ideology, which is incredibly toxic. And just some random one. Again, adults are the ones that should be making informed decisions. I was extremely clear about how you shouldn't invest $1 into something you can afford. This is a project I genuinely believe in. Bullshit. The only reason he's saying that is because he got caught. I've also told my entire family, everyone in my life I care about, to buy as much ETH as possible, and look at what's happening there right now. To suggest I would ever knowingly scam my following for a quick buck is unfair and simply not true. I was pitched on this coin and saw value in it. You got the wrong one, brother. What I find interesting here, and of course this is all speculation, but he's talking about how much he believes in it, but then he also posted in a story that he was just given coins, and that suggests that he never bought coins. Also, ETH is apparently a different cryptocurrency. So telling people, that's what my chat's telling me. So you're promoting a particular cryptocurrency that's not ETH, I believe. And then you're like, yeah, guys, everybody invest in bullshit cryptocurrency. And then you're telling your family to buy a different cryptocurrency that may be more reputable, but my understanding is that it's also failing. Nothing is consistent here. This guy's a fucking idiot. So I give me a break. This guy's an asshole. It's just so bullshit. And you know that this performative bullshit, like apology or response, is going to work on the children. They're going to be like, oh, yes, it's no problem, because children don't understand the value of a dollar, and because they're going to believe whatever bullshit you spew. But when you look through this, like, this is completely inconsistent. You don't believe in the product because you never bought it yourself. And then on top of that, you recommended a different cryptocurrency, trying to make it seem like you recommended cryptocurrency. You tried to make it seem like just because you recommended cryptocurrency means that, like, somehow that's the same as recommending your specific cryptocurrency. If somebody said, hey, Baba God, maybe you should buy Bitcoin, I could go, oh, well, that seems rather reputable because it's had quite a big up for a long time. But if you tell me to invest in some bullshit and, like, well, other cryptocurrencies have done well, so poop coin can be great. It's like, well, then you're just riding the success of another coin. What a loser. Anyway, Banks' post was in response to an altcoin called Bank Social, which he promoted through a giveaway in May. Bank Social rose in value after Banks' promotion and then promptly plummeted after many big early investors sold off. Wow, I wonder if there's some kind of a conspiracy, a pump and dump scam going on. This is known as pump and dump, and it often leaves those who got into at a time of an influencer's promotion at a loss of their investment. Yeah, scummy. Giving away $10,000 to one lucky person that RT likes and follows Bank Social IO. Is that? Can we look into that? I'm assuming that's a Twitter thing. Wow, I just completely butchered spelling that. Let's see. It still exists. Very new cryptocurrency. Very all over the place. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a new cryptocurrency. I don't, nobody in their right mind would promote this. However, influencers aren't the only ones looking to set the record straight. After, I don't know what this is, Mashable's investigation to influencers promoting altcoin published last week, the team behind Banks reached out. Okay. Wow, there's so many people that are promoting altcoin. And it's called altcoin, so it's not even Bitcoin. So that's somehow less reputable than the general Bitcoin. That's very interesting. Okay. I don't really know how all of this works. I'm just kind of, but I know how fundamentally this is working. They pumped, and then they dumped. Okay, we got to. Mashable's conversation with Bank Social provides an interesting peek behind the scenes of one such deal with an influencer to hawk these cryptocurrencies to their fans. They pumped it and they dumped it, explained Bank CEO John Wingate in a phone call with Mashable, referring to Faze Banks and those who bought into the token on his advice. Then he backed out of the deal. It's so shitty that you notice that it is the most highest net worth individuals who promote the biggest scams. I guarantee this Faze Banks person has like 2.7 million followers on Twitter, or the clan does, and they're the ones who scam you. The people who need the money the least are the ones that scam you for the money the most. And I don't understand it. And like they mentioned Tana Mongu, like somebody else who's probably is full of money, and for some reason, it's so fucking incredible to me that like they're the most dishonest people, despite the fact that they don't need the deals. They're already set for life, and they're like, you know what? Let's fuck people over for more money and siphon more people out of more money. And I imagine these are the same people who criticized GameStop, or criticized the whole GameStop situation. They probably criticized the stock market investors that were, effectively, that's a whole other thing. They were probably on the sides of the Redditors who were fucking over the stock market, and then they're being the stock market right now. They're scamming people. It's just so shitty. Wingate claims that Banks Social was a victim as well. The company claims that it paid Faze Banks to be an ambassador for the token and had a deal for a certain number of promotional posts. The token tanked shortly after Banks' promotion. Banks Social feels the dump was spurred by those within Banks' orbit who allegedly invested due to his promotion with intent to sell quickly, and then Banks Social got caught up in the controversy of Faze Banks' promotion, what turned out to be a pump and dump of their token, while Banks abruptly cut their deal short. So now what whatever Bitcoin is doing is saying that they were doing it to be honest, and that it was a third party who must have done the pump and dump. So even if that's true, it doesn't seem super unlikely to me that that would happen. You have a small coin and you're encouraged to dump a bunch of money into it, and then a third party swoops in and then they do it. I find it I'm having a hard time believing it, but even if it's true, it's just something that you should be educated enough on to not promote this then as Faze Banks. I don't care who did it, you still fuck people out of money on like a very volatile coin, and I doubt Bitcoin isn't involved. If I say Bitcoin as a generality, I mean like cryptocurrency. Sorry. What the hell was I saying? I guarantee you, I put my life on the line, I guarantee you that he never said that it was a volatile business investment. All he said was, oh, don't invest money if you don't have it. Okay. I say that to you guys all the time in my chat. I'm like, guys, don't give me so much money unless you have the money to give, right? Obviously, I need the money, but if you don't have it, don't worry about it. But I'm not saying don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you're not talking about the volatility of the coin in itself or the currency itself. Bank Social is now trying to protect their project and its brand name through the aftermath. It should be noted that looking through some since deleted posts from Faze Banks promoting Bank Social, Banks never discloses his exact relationship with the altcoin. I have an idea. Let's pump and dump a coin that is worth 0.00000001. I will buy 20K's worth. I tell my fans to buy it, so the price shoots up, so I can make 10K in 20 minutes. Oh, and I'm not in the financial advisor. If you guys get sure, it's not my fault. Yeah, that's a pretty decent rundown on how this works. Shortly after Banks sent out his promotion of Bank Social via the giveaway, another member of Faze Clan, Faze Key, replied to Twitter about his quick return on the investment. Oh, so they have the whole Faze Clan in on it. It's like, guys, this is a great investment. Oh, I'm already doubling my amount of money. Giving away the money, blah, blah, blah. We already read that. Oh, not financial advice, LOL. It's quite literally financial advice. Giving away $10,000 to one lucky person that likes and retweets. This is a project I fuck with heavily. Wow. Wait a minute. This is a commitment. This isn't just like, hey, this is a brand deal. This guy is putting his shit on the line. This is a project I fuck with heavily. Wait, so this is really even worse than what he even said before up here. Up here, he downplayed it. He's like, it's not that big of a deal, blah, 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 fuck you. Here, he's like, I fuck with this project heavily and truly believe it is the next one to pop. 10,000 winners shows in around 24 hours. Good luck to you sexy fucks. Not a financial advice, LOL. This is what this actually says is plausible deniability, LOL. Yeah, no, he put himself on the line here. Give me a break, dude. This guy's a scumbag. When it all went down, we got on the phone with Ricky Banks, and we were like, what the fuck? Like, why are you guys posting I'm making 2KX? You pretty much laid out in the article exactly how he felt about the whole thing went down. Wingate said referring to key doubling is what? Bank Social. Okay. Bank Social provided Mashable with some details of their... Maybe the Bank Social, the cryptocurrency really was just trying to create a cryptocurrency that failed because of the predatory way that Faze Banks went about promoting their coin. I don't really know. I still think it's very, very irresponsible to be like, guys, invest yourself into this thing if you have the money, of course. And without saying how volatile and it is. Let's see. So his take-home pay was not directly correlated with the altcoin performance. Did not pay him in the token. Wait. They didn't pay him in tokens, so his take-home pay was not directly correlated with the altcoin's performance. According to Bank Social, the company was looking for more of an online engagement and brand awareness than actual investment into the project. Bank Social previously had highs of as many as 8,000 wallet holders, but have lost 400 to 500 since that time. Wingate told Mashable only around 200 wallet holders that bought during the Faze Banks promotion were still holding on to the coin. Okay. While Wingate couldn't share exactly how much they paid Faze Banks, he did provide some details. Bank Social did not pay Banks in all coins, so the pay was not directly correlated with how much they performed. It wasn't a small amount. Wingate said in the thing, blah, 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 for what I was concerned, it was a substantial amount. From what I'm concerned, it was a substantial. So it's probably a lot to the business, but not a lot to the Faze Banks, which makes it worse for the Faze Banks individuals. That's what that suggests to me. Wingate gave me a peek into the pay range we're usually talking about when it comes to these dealings. Another part of our conversation where he discussed how easy it would have been for them to hire another influencer in the aftermath, blah, blah, blah. We had the ability to get another influencer, pump it up, he claimed, but we had the ability to get another influencer to pump it up. That is really weird that they would use that language, that they would say pump it up. Okay. He explained, we have the ability to do it. We could hire somebody for 50 to 100,000 or whatever it is. That's a lot of money. This is something Wingate says Bank Social did not want to do, saying that they are through with influencers after the Faze Banks deal and are only interested in long-term relationships with ambassadors, such as more well-established, professional athletes. Okay, those aren't good ambassadors. How about financial advisors? Don't you find that interesting? That they're looking for other athletes or esports people or dumb idiots on the internet with a lot of pull to promote cryptocurrency, but they're not looking into fucking financial advisors. You want to know why they're not looking into financial advisors? Because financial advisors wouldn't recommend this fucking dumb coin. It's volatile and it's not a good idea to throw it into if you want to save your money. We really do want to legitimize as much as we can how crypto can be beneficial to the decentralization of traditional economic models, Wingate said. It's one of the wondering why Bank Social went to Faze Banks to promote the altcoin. Look no further than his name. Everybody was coming and wanting us to be an influencer with Bank Social. Wingate claimed, we only made a deal with one influencer because his name was Banks. We thought it was a perfect play. What? That's dumb. Okay, now I think that the guy who made this is a moron. They're trying to say that like they didn't reach out to the Faze clan. That everybody reached out to them and they're like, oh, this guy's last name is Banks, and since we do cryptocurrency and they put money in banks, then this must be a fucking match made in heaven. Dude, these people are idiots. These guys are fucking morons. Wingate said the company looked into Banks before signing the deal. According to the Banks Social CEO, they couldn't find any other crypto... Oh, because they have their Bank Social, so they work with Faze Banks. It's still stupid. It's pretty positive in their eyes. Wow. They couldn't find any other... Oh, so they couldn't find any other cryptocurrency promotions from banks, so it was a positive? Wouldn't a rap sheet be a never mind. A more positive thing? Whatever. He seemed clean, right? Wingate said. Like, he seemed like we were really... getting a long-term ambassador. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Faze Banks did this intentionally, right? Because I don't know. Wait, so this is now. So my take on it is that everybody's an asshole, and this was a pump and dump scheme. Now, what the Bitcoin is trying to say is that like the Faze fucking Banks, he orchestrated a pump and dump to steal money. I think that like my opinion, and I could be wrong, is that this Faze Banks guy took the cryptocurrency deal because he just wanted money and didn't actually care about anything. And then this fucking cryptocurrency, volatile cryptocurrency, I don't know. Maybe they had a scheme, maybe they did or they didn't. It didn't work out in their favor. Now they're just trying to blame everybody but themselves. Fundamentally, cryptocurrency seems to be very volatile. I know you keep using that word. So like, this is just what happens, I don't know what to tell you, but now they're trying to blame it on the clan. They're all idiots. According to Bank Social, blah, 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 the end deal was supposed to be because Bank wanted out. However, Banks allegedly kept the money. Bank Social paid him despite not following through on the promotion. It's very odd that he was supposed to do several more posts as part of our deal, and then he cited some loophole that he had says if the token doesn't perform to a certain point, he's going to have to promote it. He's not going to have to promote it anymore. Wingate shared. Well, it's like, yeah, you basically did that to yourself. How? Faze Banks has continuously stood by the claim that Bank Social is a project he genuinely believes in, claiming this is why he shared it with his fans. He says he's personally invested in his own money in the token and still holds on to it. I doubt that he actually did that, because if he did genuinely believe in it, he wouldn't have backed out almost immediately. That makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. Everybody in this scenario seems like a dumb, lying idiot. Mashable attempted to reach the Faze Banks to inquire about his deal with Bank Social. After a brief back and forth with the Faze clan, press representative, he did not hear back. We have a promotional contact with. Okay, whatever. So there's no response. Why is this article so fucking long? Mashable attempted to reach Faze Banks to inquire. Yeah, I mentioned in the statement on Bank Social where they released on Twitter. The post is reply using Godzilla. The creator has posted on it. Okay, so there's a video here we can watch on YouTube. It's 10 minutes long. I don't think that we need to do that. According to a tweet from Banks, he had a private conversation with CoffeeZilla to clear his name and show him the receipts. CoffeeZilla did not share the details of the call to Banks out of respect for privacy, but he did provide some broader details in a brief phone discussion with Mashable. According to CoffeeZilla, the $10,000 giveaway that Banks ran as a promotion for Banks Social did happen. Banks showed CoffeeZilla the wallet transaction that shows just how much of the token was transferred to another wallet holder, in this case, the winner of the giveaway. Okay, so they did give away the coin. Okay, I didn't think that they wouldn't. However, being that big of that the giveaway was in the form of a token, the dump substantially affected the value of the token. So the giveaway amounts substantially less than $10,000 because the coin immediately tanked. No kidding. Like, what? Who would have fucking thought that dumping 10,000, like just making up and giving away $10,000 of the Bitcoin or the fucking, excuse me, this cryptocurrency would have devalued the rest of the cryptocurrency? Like, what a whoa. What a crazy idea. Banks later publicly shared the Twitter handle of the winner. Banks Social CEO Wingate told me they could not confirm who received it and the legitimacy of the giveaway. The only proof that he had the giveaway happen was Banks' tweet and the reaction from the winner, which seemed genuine. While Banks claims to still hold the Banks Social token investment, CoffeeZilla said that the wallet he showed did not hold any of the tokens. So Banks saying that he had tokens, but he didn't have any proof. And he wouldn't give it to this person that is apparently a reputable person that doesn't give out information, which is doubled down on by the fact that he didn't give out any personal information. So this seems like a pretty shady, a whole bunch of bullshit. Let's see. Banks didn't provide any details on the deal, such as the substantial amount he was paid in US dollars by Banks Social. With what we knew, and since the deleted social media posts available to us, Banks' promotion of Banks Social does not appear to comply with the Federal Trades Commission FTC guidelines for influencers posting paid advertisements to their social channels. Oh, what a fucking surprise. Faze Banks and Banks Social are far from the only people trying to clear up regarding the pervasion of influencers pushing altcoins. I want you all to know that I had no ill intent promoting any altcurrencies. Read June 27 from Faze. I honestly, and I hate saying that word, naively thought we all had a chance to win, which just wasn't the case. It's a weird way to say that word. Naively? Am I saying that right? I know that they're being naive. I've just never heard it in that sense. Here, let's do this. You know what Papa God likes to do. Let's see, how do we pronounce this word? Pronounce it, you bitch.
Naively.
Hey, I got it right. Naively. It doesn't even sound like a very smooth word. It sounds yucky to me. Anyway, blah blah blah. I was so irresponsible of me to speak publicly about any coins without knowing more and knowing now that they can do more harm than good. He continued. I want you to know that I had no intent promoting. Okay, we already saw that. Faze Key was a prominent promoter of altcoins. He, along with other members of the Faze clan and YouTubers like RiceGum, pushed pump and dumps cryptocurrencies to their fans. I find it impossible that these pump and dumps have been happening for so long, and the people towards like the tail end of it are like, I didn't know it could have been a scam. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Perhaps the most egregious example was Save the Kids token, which prominently featured the social media stars on the website. The cryptocurrency lasted around 2 weeks before, according to the developer, contact the product the founders disappeared with. Yeah, disappeared with the funding. Yeah, this has been happening for a while, so you have no excuse at all. At all. Sometime last week, in the ongoing effort of the influencers to back away from their altcoin promotion, Save the Kids removed the influencers from its website, but the Faze clan is backing off altcoin marketing for right now. That doesn't mean that the problem's gone. 3 days ago, YouTube superstar turned boxer Logan Paul announced that it was all in on the dumbest, most ridiculous shitcoin he's ever seen, called Dink Doink. Great, so another dumb fucking moron. But of course, he has so much money to burn that it doesn't matter. Dink Doink was indeed pumped on June 28th, and Logan Paul posted about the altcoin, the downward trajectory since not long after. Later that same day, just 3 days later, it's now lost more than half its value. Wow, it's crazy. We don't know if Jake Paul's still in there. In the morning of the 1st, right before the piece was published, the CEO of Tesla and regular must tweet about Dogecoin. Ew. Wow, Elon Musk, you're a loser. What the fuck's the matter with you? You stupid as hell? What a fucking moron. Wow, we're almost done. However, Musk wasn't talking about Dogecoin, the popular meme-based cryptocurrency that he acted as the main inspiration for the. He was talking about a new altcoin trying to piggyback off Dogecoin's success called Baby Doge. Baby Doge immediately almost doubled in value, reaching all-time high for the token after Musk's tweet. It remains to be seen what happens with Baby Dogecoin. Oh, maybe he's doing well. Either way, whatever. It's such fucking... This is a load of bullshit. These fucking people are scumbags promoting cryptocurrency to children. You're promoting this shit to kids. Gross. Hey everyone, if you liked that video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow my Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and TikTok. All links are in the description. Also, check out my Patreon if you'd like to support me even more than you already do. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all.